Hello and welcome to another update video on Render. I'm here on the larger time frame chart, and yeah, we've covered Render a few times on this channel because it is quite a popular cryptocurrency and a lot of you have requested this chart in the past. So I thought yeah, an update is needed. I think this is the first update since the 10th of October flash crash, which impacted a lot of cryptocurrencies, of course, including Render. And Render, yeah, in particularly significant ways. I mean, you can see it here on this chart. When we covered Render before, we were up here around 350, yeah, $4, 450, and then the market crashed rapidly to 55 cents. We have a recovery, okay, but we are not back above the last swing highs, and we want to talk about that a little bit in this video. Now, it is important to understand that during the flash crash on the 10th of October, on several exchanges, the crash, yeah, let's say had significant, there were differences in significance across exchanges. And however, Render, I mean, like if we take Link, for example, or if we take Sui, the Coinbase chart did not suffer that much, okay? However, Render also crashed pretty hard on the Coinbase chart, all the way down to 64 cents. Binance shows a low at around 50 cents. Generally on Binance, these charts crashed a bit more. Here on the index chart, on basically the Tradingview chart here, it shows 55 cents. I would argue it doesn't make a difference really so much if we have a few cents difference. If we consider the entire magnitude of that crash. It's important that there has been a significant recovery. I mean, market recovered over 300%. I mean, there was someone down there who bought, right? That's crazy. But, I mean, that event shocked the market and a lot of trust got lost. And it just showed how systemic failures in the crypto market have to be considered. Yeah, and this has nothing to do with chart analysis or anything. This was an event which there was just a mini black swan, and exchanges collapsed. Like, it's stops didn't trigger, and just a systemic collapse. And so this is something that everybody needs to build into their own risk management. I mean, you can do chart analysis, you can identify invalidation points, but there's no point trusting exchanges, right, 100%, because as you can see, you can set your stop loss, but for many people, the stop loss didn't trigger until down here somewhere. And then, like, they lost it all, right? And then market recovered like 300%. Ridiculous. So that's the problem we're dealing with. I mean, I have to interpret this, right? I have to consider this crash. But obviously, I also can't fully trust it. It's like, yeah, what is it? It's certainly, we don't have an impulse to the upside. We never had an impulse to the upside, which always, meant we have to be on the side of caution with this chart. If I have a B wave low labeled here on the 10th of October, that doesn't mean I fully believe we really bottomed. I mean, it's still pretty, a lot of uncertainty. I rather approach it from a perspective, that I say, well, there is a support area between 79 cents and 159. It is possible that we're forming here a so-called 1-2 setup and will continue to recover. But I do not trust this, and I do not see any upside momentum. It's crazy to say that after a 300% recovery, but we have to consider it crashed completely before. Yeah, and so from an Elliott wave point of view, this here was all a triangle, which then led to a crash. I mean, was this clear before? Well, the chart certainly didn't give us any clear upside vibes, right? We had here a sideways consolidation. It was corrective. You know that. This move up, I always said we don't have a 5-wave move up from the June low. This was not a 5-wave move up. So we needed to be on the side of caution. But of course, a crash like that, I mean, liquidation events happen every few months in crypto, but this was unprecedented. So anyway, we had the crash. It's done. Recovery, but now the market appears frozen. Yeah, everybody's like waiting for the other party to make a move, and like bulls and bears are fighting a bit, but there's not a lot of volatility at the moment. Support is clearly defined. What I said already earlier today on Discord to our members is, we need a break above 336, 337. That's the swing high here on the 10th of October where this selling momentum started to kick in. Yeah, this flash crash started. We need to get back above that level. There is a micro resistance here between 259 and 292. I don't even find it so meaningful. What is really meaningful is a break above this green line where that volume started to show up. I think that is more important. So we want to see a break above this, and then we can start to talk about a larger recovery. Until then, just be on the side of caution. There is no need to test this support area. Chart is pretty unclear at the moment, but a break above 292 would be a first signal, a first bullish signal. The more meaningful signal would come with a break above the green line. So I'll keep you updated about any changes. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.